DX Engineering actually has a pretty good write-up on choosing the correct balun, and so I don't know, there might be some misinformation. I don't know. I read it a long time ago, but it's worth looking at, and you come to your own informed decision about the difference between current and voltage baluns. That is the big debate. But anyway, it's worth a read for you. I'm not going to go into it. What I was looking up was the balun for a loop, just to see what they think. This is a really good page, Ham Universe. Yeah, it's really good. KL7JR. So it goes into here to say a round is impractical for most loops. Obviously, a square loop or rectangular loop requires 4 or 2 supports for vertical polarization. Ladder line is probably the best way to get the signal to your shack, but I've always used coax, and sometimes without a balun. Some hams recommend using a high performance, high power 1-to-1 or 4-to-1 CT balun when using coax. Use a 4-to-1 balun for delta loops and for the larger 80 and 160. Let me read that again. And for the 80 and 160 loops, no balun is required. I do, however, recommend an air choke balun on all loops to eliminate stray RF in the shack. I don't know if that really works or not. I've tried it. I've never been like, wow, that got rid of my problem. So standard full wave loop is 105 divided by the frequency. So basically, an 80 meter loop is 140. And then for, like, depending on where you want to be at, you would double that for, did I say 80? I meant 40. If you wanted 80, you would double that to be under 280 though. It depends on the type of wire you're using. Solid versus stranded have a different velocity factor. He's got a nice little chart here that tells you kind of what you need. And 258 feet. I've got like 270. You probably put it at the middle of 80. When then, you know, so I don't know. But anyway, 40 is about 140. I've had a couple of 40 meter loops, but mostly 80. So the ugly choke balun, I don't know really if it works, but this is what it is basically. 18 to 21 feet of coax close wound on a form. It's a lot of coax. Oh, they pulled the video out of there. Oh, that sucks. There's some pictures of the ones people made. The problem with doing this is that you can get water in it and blah blah blah. And that is just all going to cause problems. You're going to get water. You're going to have issues. That's not the way to do it. You want no connections on this thing whatsoever. Nothing. Trust me. Don't do it. Just go ahead and wrap them on something. There's no way this is watertight. It's not going to happen. You will get water in between the crap. Now this is the way to do it. Or like that, however you want to do it. But basically, just wrap the crap on something. On a long piece of coax. Don't put connectors on it. Don't do any of that crap. None of this. Bad, bad, bad. No way. You cannot have that. It's going to get moisture in it somehow, some way. Holy crap, that thing's huge. Anyway, I don't know if they really work or not.